Deadlock, a game which opened up its doors for invite-only closed beta testing in late summer of 2024, is a hero-based, multiplayer online battle arena set in 1940s New York that sees a cast of supernatural monsters, agents, and even gods team up to complete a ritual, summoning a deity known as patrons. Today, we look at Calico, a supernaturally fast assassin, a former monster hunter that together with her cat, Ava, bends the shadows to her advantage to surprise her foes. Slinging gloom bombs and attacking with leaping slash for damage and healing, she can turn any fight to her advantage, disappearing after a fight and engaging again when the enemy least expects her. We'll break down her stats, strats, and abilities to give you all the information you need to swipe through the competition. At 650 base HP, scaling plus 37 every boon, Calico is placed on the bottom half in terms of HP compared to other heroes. And with 3 stamina, she lines up with most others in mobility potential. Calico's weapon is called Sweetest Lie, a diamond spread shot shotgun that deals 72 damage per second with a fall-off range of 58 meters. Perfect for the close range engagements you'll be in. Gloom Bombs is Calico's first ability, seeing her throw a cluster of bombs that detonate after a delay, dealing spirit damage in a 2.5 meter radius. This ability is great to use early to harass the enemy laners, and with a cooldown upgrade plus damage increases later on, it becomes a decent low cooldown tool that you'll spam throughout the match. Leaping Slash is her second ability, which sees you dash forward before slashing all enemies in a circle, dealing melee damage. If the ability hits at least one hero, it will heal you for a set amount. This amount seeing a plus 25 on the first upgrade, and a 50% cooldown refund on hero hit for the last, which with a 9 meter dash range and a 4.5 meter slash radius, becomes an extremely potent burst tool you'll use in every engagement. Ava is Calico's third ability, which sees you turn to the shadows and possess your cat Ava. You gain bonus move speed and become hidden on the minimap, but cannot use your weapon or cast abilities, meleeing while as Ava uses her pounce attack to break boxes on the way to your objectives. With all upgrades pretty much doubling the effectiveness of this ability, this gives Calico the unique talent of being in all the right places at all the right times. Return to the Shadows is Calico's ultimate ability, which sees you turn to the shadows once again, becoming untargetable, gaining bonus move speed, and dealing spirit damage. After a delay, return from the shadows, dealing spirit damage again. The third upgrade sees you refund all cooldowns and gain a 24% damage amp for 5 seconds, allowing you to reposition in the middle of team fights and use your combo back to back to burst down enemies. Now that we've talked about Calico's abilities and their upgrades, let's talk about how to utilize her kit to claw your way through the hearts of your enemies. Calico thrives at quick rotations and can be a part of any fight she wishes to participate in. Keep an eye on your minimap to find fights and use your incredible speed to get in and out. Flipping an even fight on its head, leverage your ult's immunity to reposition yourself or escape, and give your short cooldowns a chance to refresh so that you can chain your ability combos to deal massive bursts. Calico is best when paired with people who have good wave clear. Thus, heroes like Seven, Wraith, or Infernus have the wave clear Calico lacks, but also deal enough damage to be able to make plays and get ahead during the laning phase. Pairing yourself with a wave clearing hero will also give you more chances to roam about, setting up ganks and stealing jungle farm, creating pressure all over the map. On the opposite, Characters like Pocket or Lady Geist can easily dodge your attacks or use your burst against you and put you in unwinnable positions. When itemizing Calico early, look to grab items like melee lifesteal, monster rounds, and spirit strike to help your wave clear and give your swipes oppressive damage in lane. Mid, look to grab Cultist's Sacrifice, a great neutral camp farming tool that has an active which grants 150% bonus souls, and a fire rate, health, and ability range amp that lasts for 160 seconds. As an extra tip, look to grab this item around the 8-minute mark when the large neutral camps spawn. If timed correctly, you can abuse your cat form Ava to invade the enemy jungle and steal any of their largest camps, giving you and your team more opportunities to outpace. Late, look to grab items like Transcendent Cooldown and Crushing Fists to harden and accelerate your fast-hitting bursts and keep you on the move. An endgame build example would look something like Hunter's Aura, Torment Pulse, Life Strike, Spirit Snatch, Crushing Fists, Fortitude, Stamina Mastery, Bullet Resist Shredder, Spirit Resilience, Headhunter, Frenzy, and Transcendent Cooldown. This build will give you all the damage you need to burst down enemies and clean them up after, while keeping you relatively safe from being burst down by high spirit counterparts. If the game goes longer than 35 minutes, look to replace some lower tier items with defensive ones if you find yourself not being able to stay in the fight. Now that you have a great base of strategies and items you can use to make the most out of Calico, you too can claw your way to victories in Deadlock. Tell me in the comments your favorite Calico builds and anything I might have missed. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you come back for a breakdown on our next hero, Dynamo, the Professor.